Okay, I'm going to show you how to navigate through the Google Drive. Um, so first what you want to do is make sure you're logged into your student account on the Google. So you can see that I'm logged in and I am using my school email address. Next, you can click the little 9 dots and we're going to click this Google Drive button and this is where it will take you. Some of y'all might have some files in here if you've already used the Google Drive in the past. If you haven't, then you might not have any files in here. But I'm just going to give you tips and tricks how to navigate through it better and find your files more easier. So here is the quick access. So these are things I've accessed recently. Here's a bunch of files that I have, and then my folders. So I have some folders. I put some things in here from, actually, this folder has last year's stuff, and then some classroom stuff, and all my other folders. So what I do is I right click, and I'm going to create new folder. And then I could type the folder name. So if I were you, I would type one for architecture and create. Then it will create your architecture file. So let's go ahead and, I guess for example, let's open this. This is on my Google Docs. Okay, so the Google Docs is this little icon. And you could see right over here that it was a Google Doc file because of the logo. This would be an Excel logo file, or not Excel, Google Sheets, which is like Excel. And so that's how you tell what file is what. So what I did was I named it Lesson Plan Template, and I went to File, and actually you don't even have to save it because as long as you're logged in, you don't have to save it, it automatically saves. So whatever you name it here, that's what it's going to save as back in your drive. So I could edit it, lesson plan, I don't know, let's just put my last name. And then that's it. I exit it. I did not save anything, but if I open it up again, it already has my edit saved. So because I was logged in, it did save it for me. Now, all I have it is in this file, but I want to save it into my architecture file. So what I can do is I can right click, let me do that again, right click, move to, let it load, and I'm going to put it in the architecture folder. I'm going to move it. So now I can go double click on the architecture folder and here it is. So I recommend maybe making a folder for each of your classes so you stay organized because you're going to have a lot of digital files this year. So that's one way to do it. Let me go ahead and click it again and show you another way to do it. And this is going to be for the documents that the Google Sheets and for the Google Slides. This is how you save everything. They're all the same format. You would just go to File, Move, and you can see it's an architecture right here. You go back to put it in a different folder, but I just want to keep it in architecture. So that's another way to move your files around. And then I just exited that other tab, and then I could just go back to my drive and have access to all my other files. Okay, so let me just make sure there's nothing else I want to share with y'all. All I did was right click. You can make a copy. You can make the exact same copy of your file, of your document if you wanted to for any reason. You could rename it. So let me go actually show the example on what I've been doing. So I could rename it lesson plan template, and then it renamed it for me. I could also move it to the other folder. I could share it. Maybe you need to share it with your teacher. You can go ahead and type your teacher's name. So let's do Miss Pryor, Tabitha Pryor. And then if I needed to send this to Miss Pryor, I would just need to notify her. She's here, and I will just send it. Okay. What else can we do here? And that's about it. If you needed to save it onto your computer, you can download it. But again, remember the Google Drive is already a cloud, so it already saves it for you. But if for any reason you need to download it to your computer, that's what you're going to do. So that's it for now.